Hello everyone, I am here today working on a new process video here, and these are photos still from New York. It's taken me a while to get through them. This is my March 2024 trip, and I'm still in Brooklyn here, but I was going back to the ferry landing because I needed to catch my ferry back to Manhattan. So you can kind of see there's a different ferry passing by. You can see the skyline there, which was lovely because it was such a beautiful day. And then this is also obviously at the base of the Brooklyn Bridge on the Brooklyn side. So you see that kind of as you wander around waiting for the ferry. And then on the ferry ride on the way back, it was just so nice and sunny out. I had to have sunglasses on so I wouldn't look directly into the sun. And for March, I couldn't have asked for better, really. It was just the perfect day, especially to be outside doing stuff when predominantly that's what I was after that morning was being outside. So that worked out very well. And as you can see, I already have a card picked out. This was a 4x6. I cut it to be a 4x4 because I liked all of this stuff here, especially because the Brooklyn Bridge is in it. And then when I came back to Manhattan, I went to the Chrysler Building, which is right here. So I figured it was meant to be. And I don't think I'm actually going to do any journaling there. I'm thinking maybe a big stamp because I have several big ones for New York. So I have to look at exactly what I have. But I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do there because I don't really need to journal. I might do like a little label here or something that says, on the ferry back to Manhattan or just on the ferry or something. And then I feel like I need something here too. But if I'm stamping big here, I don't think I want to stamp. I think I want it to be some kind of piece of ephemera or just something. But at least I have some ideas for getting started. I don't know how it's actually going to end up, but at least I have something to get me on my way. I pulled out some of my New York stamps, and I like that on this one, I have this that says Brooklyn with a little geotag. Now, in a previous layout, I have a card already that says Exploring Brooklyn, and then the opening page of this section is a little insert card that also indicates that it's Brooklyn. So I don't know that I need to have it again, but on this stamp set, I totally forgot that I have this. And it says Brooklyn, and it even has the bridge. But because I have so many other things that say Brooklyn, I'm like, do I need that? And where would I put it? Like, it would look weird, I think, just to have it in the middle there. It's kind of too big for that, but then just to have it off to the side would also be weird, I think. So dang it, I don't know that that's gonna work. I might have to save that for another trip. But actually, before I put this away, maybe I could do this one. That would fit better. Would it look weird there? It's kind of a nice shape, actually. Now would this fit in here? Oh, barely. But it would. Maybe I should stamp this in black. And then what would I stamp this in if I did use it? I'm wearing navy here, but there's really no other navy in there. I could maybe do brown because I've got kind of this orangey brown here. I've got brown tones in there and some of the stone and things. Gray is in there. I'll have to think about that. But maybe this stamp is the way to go. Now that I see it up there, I really like it. And I realized I'm pretty sure I've never used this stamp before. So I'm going to just season it quickly, just taking a pencil eraser to kind of rough it up a little bit. And then I've already sprayed some cleaner on the stamp pad that I have. So what I tend to do is I use the pencil eraser and then I just go like this quickly, since the surface has already been dampened with the spray. Let it dry for a minute, and then it's good to go for stamping. All right, so I have this all ready to go. I did a couple of test stamps. You can see there I pushed a little too hard with the ink, so need to be careful with that. So I'm just carefully re-inking over here, making sure it's covered, and then I have to just press lightly, not too crazy. Yay, perfect. All right, so I'm pretty sure that when I stamp just the little thing that says Brooklyn here, that I'm going to use this color. And I chose this one because of all the different brown shades I have, this one I think almost has a little gray in it. So I'm going to test it just to be sure, but I'm thinking it might be the best option because of the mix between like these colors, but we'll see what happens. All right, this is kind of interesting. So I just did my test, and here's the original. It came out way, way darker than how I thought it looked on the cover of the stamp pad case. But then when I stamped again without re-inking, it came out like this. That's what I want. That's the perfect color. So I just have to stamp once, stamp again, and then it'll be okay. So I still have my stamp ready here. I'm going to re-ink. I'll stamp off once, and then here we go. Yes, that is perfect. That is just what I wanted. Now that I have done the stamping, because this is made to look like a piece maybe that I put on there, I'm just going to do staples in it even though it doesn't need them. It's purely for the way it looks. Yep, just like that. But I think it adds some nice visual interest to this whole center area. And now that one is done and I don't have to mess with it anymore. But I do have to figure out what the heck am I doing with the rest of these. So if I'm going to stick to the idea that maybe I was going to put a label here, I think I might almost go with this bright, kind of bold yellowy gold, just to bring some of that over to this side because I really don't have it. Maybe a little bit right here in that family I could get away with, but really I need some of that color over here. All right, I picked out this label, which I think is a pretty good match to that. It's going to go right here. So that kind of lets me know I only have from here to here. And then I probably want to staple in there. So I really have to do even less than that. And actually, I'm going to do this so I know, kind of give myself some room and I don't overshoot the area. So I think I'm just going to say on the ferry. So fit it in here on the ferry. And then it should fit perfectly just like that, and it will. Do I need a period there on the ferry? Or do I leave it? It looks weird to me. I hope I don't regret putting a period there. Nah, I think it's okay. All right, so then I can attach that. So that's easy. Just make sure I don't overshoot the adhesive either. So then I get that right about here, like that. That leaves me enough room. Make sure that that's straight. Oh, a little crooked, a little high on the left, I think. Pull that down. Yeah, that's better. All right, and then I will clip off the extra here, and then that's a big chunk. I can save that. So I will just add that. Where's my little, I have a little baggie that has partials of these. It's under a bunch of stuff on my desk, I'm sure, but I will put this in there to use at another time. All right, so I'm looking at this, and I actually don't think I need to do anything else. I thought maybe I wanted something here, but with these diagonal from each other, I don't know that it needs it. And I wouldn't want to do anything like right here. That's too close. If I do it here, it's like directly across from that. Can't do it in the middle. It'd be right in line with this, which I don't like. And similar problems here. I think it's okay. So let's put them in the page protector and just see what I think of it. Am I still okay with it? That's how it's going to look in the album. You know what? I think it's fine. So this one was way faster than what I anticipated, and that's always good. So here's another one done for New York. Thanks for watching.